What's up, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Prime, and today I just wanted to go over Hauhezen pre-buff and post-buff. So, as you may or may not know, he was recently buffed with the Zilch and Dracul Pylon update, and so he has a little more firepower now, and I wanted to show some of that off. So this first attack is pre-buff, and I thought this was a good way to show the difference because I'm attacking the same base, and if you look at Chrono Shift on the left, there's just a sliver left. Now if you look at this second attack, I'm also going to use Chrono Shift, but I have over 25% of Chrono Shift left, and that was with the same dragon and the same base. This is the base, 2.02 billion. My dragon is 85 million, or was at the time of this recording, which obviously is pretty ridiculous in the first place. So that's quite a bit higher. I am gonna show the whole replay now of the first attack versus the second attack. The first attack I brought Death Gaze, so it had an edge there with Death Gaze. I actually tried once before this attack, and I failed without Death Gaze. So that's something to keep in mind, because I was able to beat this base the second time. I didn't have enough firepower to get through without Death Gaze, but maybe I could have and just didn't attack it quite as well, which is certainly possible. But I think it's interesting because I used Death Gaze in this attack and I didn't in the second attack, and the second attack was actually a little bit faster than the attack with Death Gaze. So obviously if I used Death Gaze on the other attack, then it would have been significantly faster. I believe it this way it was only maybe full attack 6 seconds difference, but if you consider that I didn't use Death Gaze, I think that's a decent chunk. So obviously I can get through these towers, so I just wanted to display the difference in damage. I struggled getting through them in this attack, specifically on that kill island, but then in the next attack, it's a little more smooth. I'm not as frantically trying to like tap through a tower. I mean, I still do the same thing, but it was way more comfortable. So there's less panic because you're comfortable knowing you're going to get through it based on how much damage it was doing. At least that's how I was. I think you probably could have seen a bigger difference attacking lower, and in fact I found the biggest difference when I'm attacking bases that aren't quite as high. So if I'm attacking bases that are a little higher, what I like to do is use Temporal Anomaly as a blink, actually a double blink. So I'll tap Temporal Anomaly as I'm taking out the blue, and then I'll tap it again to avoid the second shots, and then I'll use Chrono Shift after the blues are down. So I've been doing that to get through significantly faster since this update. A lot of bases that I was attacking before, I attacked some of them. The layouts were different, so I didn't use them for a video because some of them had different layouts or had already upgraded some buildings by the time I got around to it. So I decided not to do it or not to use them because I didn't think it was really super comparable. This base stayed the same outside of, I think, like probably 1 year upgrade. It went from 1.97 billion to 2.02 billion. But if you look at this, like, it just goes through much smoother. But against the lower bases, I was finding when I used to have to attack pre-buff, I was actually using him one tower at a time, and against a lot of bases I'm able to now tap on 2 buildings at once and get through them with Chrono Shift. So that's huge and saves obviously a ton of time. So I'm really happy with the buff. I don't think it's huge, so I think that's probably a good thing because I do think this dragon was already really good. Obviously a little slow, and I think they've made him faster against reasonable bases. Obviously I'm attacking with 85 million attack power against 2.02 billion. It's not really a reasonable base to attack, so it should take me a lot of sweeps with this. So I do recognize that. But yeah, I was much more aggressive with this one. I think you'll be able to see the difference on these farms and mills, though, in the way I attacked, or the way his attack has changed, because I do think that it goes much smoother. Like before, I don't think I even would have gotten through that farm. But the regeneration is really quite good with Chrono Shift now. That's why I'm able to get through 2 towers, when before I was only able to get through 1. Now, not on this base, because these towers are way too high, but in general, on a lot of bases, I'm able to get through 2 when I could do 1 before. So I think it's a very good change. I'm really happy about it. I hope you guys like it. Feel free to choose Lockjaw or How. Both of them are very good. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe for my future War Dragons attacks, and have a great day.